Hi there, my name is Isaac Wright, and I am in a group with John, Stefan, and Lexi, and today I'm going to be telling you about Piagetian programs. The first thing you should know about a Piagetian program is it is based off of the Piagetian theory by Piaget. Piaget's theory breaks down four stages that go into cognitive development. The first one is the sensory motor stage. This is the stage between birth and 2 years of age. And in this period, intelligence is demonstrated through motor activity within the use of symbols. Knowledge of the world is limited because it is based on physical interactions and experiences. Children acquire object permanence at about about the 7th month of age, and physical development allows the child to begin developing new intellectual abilities. Some symbolic abilities are developed at the end of the stage. Then we have the pre-operational stage. This is from 2 to 7 years of age. In this period, intelligence is demonstrated through the use of symbols, language use matures, and memory and imagination are developed. But thinking is done in a non-logical, non-reversible manner, and they are egocentric thinking in this time. The next is concrete operational. This is developed in the 7 to 11 years, and in this stage, intelligence is demonstrated through logical and systematic manipulation of symbols related to concrete objects. Operational thinking develops, and egocentric thought diminishes. The last one is the formal operational stage. This is from the ages of 12 and up. In this stage, intelligence is demonstrated through the logical use of symbols related to abstract concepts. Early in this period, there is a return to egocentric thought, and only 35% of high school graduates in industrialized countries obtain formal operations. Many people do not think formally during adulthood. Some quotes about Piagetian programs in schools. These are both by Deanna Kuhn. The first one says, earlier in their development, with the attainment of first-order concrete operations, children learn to organize elements into a logical class based on a common attribute. Formal operations, the individual can go on to infer that a relationship of, say, implication exists between the class of elements defined by the attribute. In preschools and elementary schools, preschools a lot of the time are based off of Piagetian theories called constructivism. The main learning methods are through discovering learning, and this is through the use of free play in the classroom and symbols. This is through the use of picture books and tactile objects. Memory, imagination, and language are developed. This can be done through props, pictures, and books, anything that sparks a connection. Clear instructions that are direct are key for development, as well as routines for the optimal learning. In middle school, middle schools include both the concrete operational and formal operational stages. The transition occurs sometimes near puberty for most children. This is the beginning stages of maturation and abstract development. Students begin to understand the meaning involved with consequences. An example of this would be if they touch a hot surface, it will burn them. Students also start understanding philosophical or abstract ideals. An example of this would be students start to think about the meaning of life or love in this time. If you gave students 2 equal balls of clay, then smashed one, in the beginning of the middle school years, they may say that the smashed one is smaller than the unsmashed ball. But by the end of the middle school years, the students will be able to explain that they are the same size and why they are still the same size. In high school, formal operational is where high school thought is real and possible. This type of thought is described as hypothetico-deductive, which is where the formal thinker is able to build hypothesis for a particular phenomena and deduce from the hypothesis that certain events should occur and assess the hypothesis by observing if the events do occur. An example of this, a high school student could be introduced to choose a or instructed to choose a basketball and hypothesize that the length and the width of the basketball will make a difference, and it does, and they deduce that it does. The difference can affect how well the basketball is shot and dribbled. Formal thinkers can systematically combine a set of components to make all of the combinations that are possible, and formal thinkers can make logical conclusions from an invalid basis. This is our references, and that is the end of our discussion over Piagetian programs. Thank you.